Sorry about the situation, you see.
Yeah, I see you. What happened?
Natasha called, so it affected the meeting. I want to call. Okay. Yes, here is. Welcome, Natalia.
Hi.
Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
What's happened? Everybody here now.
Okay. So we now have, that means we have to go back to where we stopped. We have to go back to the situation since we have Natalia in our midst. Okay, Natalia, you are just joining us. Let me explain to you what we are going to do today. It is something we have never done before. I hope you are ready for this section. We have we want to split into two groups. Group A and Group B is a dialogue test we are going to do. Now, in this dialogue, you are going to look at certain questions, and these questions, you will give your opinion on them. If you are engaged with the topic or you are against the questions, you give a fact, an opinion. If you support the motion, then support the questions, then you will give us your opinion. So what group do you choose? What is your group?
My group?
Yes, what group did you select?
Color, yes.
Okay, let me go back. Tell me.
But I have something with internet. I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yes, but sometimes you пропадаешь.
Okay. But can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, what I mean is we have two groups, Group A and Group B. Now, can you tell me what group do you want to join?
I want to tell about.
Okay, just you have to join a group. You have to select this group. One Group A or Group B. Any of the two. Group A.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So we have two people in Group A. Okay, now this is Group A questions. Okay, can you see the questions? This is Group A questions. Now you can choose from any of these questions we have and give us a clear fact or reason why you think this question. So Valera, you are talking about, yes. Can you please continue?
Yeah. I was talking about what do you think about the use of present vaccination. I said about myself, I don't want to use. I think I don't have to use because I'm young and I have good immune system and good health. And for me, not necessary to use it. And I don't want to. But for people who older, like maybe 50 and over, or who have big problems with health, may they need to use it. Maybe it can help for them. That's what my opinion.
Okay. Do anybody have any question based on what she said?
So I did not clearly understand. So if I'm in Group B, so we have the same questions for Group A and for Group B, right?
No.
No? Do I need to tell something as well? taking some information from this question, or
Yes.
or
From group B, what you have to do is, if they are supporting the motion of taking vaccination, then you should be telling us why they should not.
so I have to say opposite, right?
Yes.
If she is kind of against vaccinations,
Then you have to say, you have to support vaccination.
yeah, it does not matter what you think. It matters. Like for a TOEFL, you know, it's better if you can say more, choose whatever.
Yes.
We can say
Okay.
that, right?
You can also, because now if we don't have anybody who can give us why they shouldn't take the vaccination, then you can give us your opinion. Yes, it's open. You can also take one of these questions we have here in group A and give us the opinion of what you think about it. Because now we have few people, we can't really get the group correctly. Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
Yes, but I have a question for Valeria.
Yeah, but I already said my opinion.
Yes. No, it's not a serious question. I mean, why don't you think the vaccination is good for young people?
Young people, because it's just a little time was how when they made it vaccination. I don't know what will happen with people like after that, after time. Also with people, usually with women who never been pregnant, it can be very dangerous because we don't know what can happen with babies. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Vaccination, we don't know what will to do with babies. Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I think.
Yes. That is a good point.
I can also say,
Okay.
because it's dangerous. Because I think it usually takes 10 to 15 years to develop an certified vaccine, and the first coronavirus vaccine appeared less than 1 year.
Okay.
And I think it's not good. And a similar situation was already in Europe a few years ago. It was swine flu.
Swine flu.
Swine flu, yes. And it was many children with narcolepsy. This is a disease of the nervous system.
Yes, nervous system.
Yes, and this vaccine were developed on the как сказать, ну, быстро. Quickly, yes, and possible side effects have not been emergency. Не, как это сказать? Не учтены. Investigated.
Investigated.
Yes.
Okay.
And by corona, it's the same.
Okay. That is a very, very good point. Yes. So, yes. Before I say anything, who has any other points to pick out? Yes, you can also say, you can pick any other topics and any other points that you feel you can give information for.
And I think also that vaccination is a very big stress for body, and many people get sick after vaccination. For example, in Israel, there are many как сказать, случаи,
Situations.
cases with
yeah.
Yes, that people who was vaccinated, they are sick.
Yes, that is a fact, and we all see the information from Israel. They were one of those first countries that accepted the first vaccination from, I don't know who started the vaccination anyway. They accepted the vaccination and they immediately went through by taking the vaccination. So there are records of death rate and people still sick even with the vaccination being implemented. So that is a clear information about the present vaccination. And the other fact that Natalia said about the vaccination, I agree 100% with the information she said, because the vaccine was hurriedly, quickly produced and also delivered to the general public without a clear test to be sure if the vaccine is proper for human consumption. We at this point don't know what are going to be the negative effects in the long run, because we are thinking, I think those who produce the vaccination are taking the short run, the short term. I'm thinking about the long term, and according to my opinion, we can also take the vaccination now, and it might result to infertility in the future. I mean, not giving birth. It might lead to a lot of complications, like revealing other diseases or causing maybe brain malfunction, high blood pressure, might cause or sudden death or cancer. We don't know. So, and in fact, the production of this vaccination hasn't been publicly explained to the general public for us to have the confidence that the vaccine is 100% useful. So that is my opinion. Okay, we still have more questions and we have a lot of time. Yes. Who is going? Who can say something?
I can also say that many young men between 15 and 30, they become myocarditis and pericarditis after second vaccine. And also two of my friends, they have, they feel pain in region of heart, and they have also breath problems after second vaccination.
They're having problem to breathe.
С дыханием.
Yes,
Breathe.
breathing. Yeah.
Yes. After second vaccination. And they are a little over 30.
Okay. Yes, and also from the information that is going across, I think most of you are already in the United States will know about there's this famous how would I call it, a doctor that has been working on virus for a long time. I've forgotten his name, but I think I would think about it. I've forgotten his name. He said that those who are vaccinated already are more, how would I say, are more harmful to those who are not vaccinated. The reason is because those who are vaccinated already don't feel when they are healed. So in that process, if they make contact with people who are already sick, even if they accept the virus, they will not know, because the vaccination has already helped their immune system to get used to the virus. And also, they can easily transmit the virus to people around. And again, the thing is, the vaccination itself doesn't kill or cure the coronavirus. That is even my point. Why is the vaccination not making the virus non-functional? Okay, let's say non-functional, not active. Yes, making the virus not active. So that is the situation, my opinion. So yes, we still have more questions. Which people are affected with the COVID-19? What change has COVID-19 to your environment? Tell us what is COVID-19 and how COVID-19 is transmitted. Okay, who can go?
So I can also answer, right, these questions?
Yes, yes, yes.
I thought that you're gonna give me for group B, it's going to be a
Okay.
different set of questions.
Now we don't have the complete group. So what we are going to do is
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So I'd like to take which people are affected with the COVID-19.
Yeah.
So if you can say like most people are affected, some people are affected emotionally, some people are affected physically. But if we can see the statistics that people who are older are affected the most, or if people have, you know, some problems with the health, with the cardiovascular system. So if people are obese and, you know, people who use tobaccos and alcohol a lot also are affected because they ruin their cardiovascular system. And it the alcohol, you know, it puts your immune system down.
Yeah.
So your immune system cannot fight if you got the COVID-19. So mostly like people who are not healthy are affected.
Yes.
So let's be healthy.
Yes, that is a point. Now the problem is we haven't got a clear records of the amount of people who are truly affected. Nobody now can be able to provide a true information of the amount of people from the age of maybe 4 months old to the age of, let's say, 80 or 90. We haven't got any clear information. Now they're giving us an estimation. Certain doctors will say that we can't estimate the number of death rates caused by the coronavirus. And they were even saying, comparing to the swine fever or swine flu that happened, the Spanish flu that happened some time ago, that the death rate caused by coronavirus is far more higher than the death rate caused by the Spanish flu. And from what is being televised and through the radio and television stations, they were giving us a low figure. And certainly, I am very sure that these values are not correct. So,
because it's a business. They already made those vaccines. They need to sell it to the pharma. They need to like vaccinate people and get more money.
Yeah, because it's big business. Yeah, it's number one business in the world.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a kind of business they are doing in order to generate funds and not to save lives. Okay, I see. Yes. Yes. Any more opinions? Now we are free to say our opinion on this topic, and I want you guys to speak more on this.
I think in this situation, it's not right that all people are divided into vaccinated and unvaccinated.
Yes. Yes.
Because if you have not vaccine, you can't visit cinema or go to cafe.
Yes, it's true.
In Germany.
Oh, really? Is it like in your country already happened?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
You can go to cinema, for example. And we have also in our school, my son had как сказать, родительское собрание.
A parent-teacher conference.
Yes.
Как?
Parent-teacher conference.
Okay.
Parent-teacher conference.
And we needed test or vaccination, and still November a test will I can bought test, and I think it will be 15 or 20 euro. I think it's very expensive.
But how about kids? Do they need to be vaccinated to go to school or not yet?
No.
Because in California, they're thinking to make that in the law that kids needs to be vaccinated in order to go to school since you're 12, from 12 years old. And I have a kid for like 12 years old and 17 years old. And I don't really want to vaccinate them. I don't know, but we can do any sport without vaccine.
That is a very good topic. So how do you think about the vaccination of kids?
In Germany, kids mustn't have vaccine. Yes, vaccination, but
from the age.
Yeah, from the age you can. Children can take vaccination.
From what age?
From what age?
12.
Okay, from the age of 12.
Yes, but you mustn't.
You mustn't. Mm-hmm. Do they wear masks to school?
Yes. Yeah. But my son, he is 7, and he they were in school тряпчаную маску.
Like
it's not OP mask.
I got it. Yeah, I forgot how.
So children in schools now wear masks to study.
Yes.
So they don't have to provide any document that they are free from coronavirus to study.
Not yet.
Okay.
California, not yet.
Now in California, please, who is the governor of California? I've forgotten, seriously. Is this what did you... the governor?
Newsom.
Okay.
And
what is his reason to make vaccination for kids compulsory? Why?
I don't know. Hard to say, you know. There are lots of mystical talkings about that. Like, it was always like that. People always, I'm not a pro-vaccine. I think it needs time, you know, to pass, to get like more time to see what's going to happen with people. But some doctors say that you need to get vaccination because it's going to help to boost your immunity. It's going to help you to not to die if you're going to get coronavirus. But it all depends. I'm kind of not sure 100% what is right. I'm not a doctor, you know. I did not invent those vaccines, but I would prefer to wait.
Okay.
To wait and see. But I don't know about Governor Newsom. I think they did not have any vaccinations yet. And I think their families also not. I think it's a big business. They want to do whatever they want. Like, I don't know.
Okay. Well, that is a very good
But
point.
lots of, you know, American people, they're like getting vaccinations and they're pro vaccinations and they vaccinate their children. Some of them are against, some of them are pro. So it's hard to say. But the first reason, I think it needs to be, you know, your own choice. They cannot push people to do that.
In
It
fact,
has to be your choice,
yes.
whether you do vaccination or not. If they're gonna push you, it's always going to be like that feeling that they want to do something bad to people.
That is the feeling everybody is getting. You see, the reason why I really respect, appreciate, and also value the culture and tradition of American is because of the word we call liberty. It's a country of freedom, not of
America is losing liberty.
yes. Now they have deviated from what the forefathers of America did, who founded America, what they placed their hat on. Now the recent leaders are deviating from that. You don't force people against their will. I myself, I'm not against the people taking vaccination. Everybody has their opinion and their choice. If people are accepting the vaccination, good for them. Let them accept the vaccination on their own will, so they can be able to stand the responsibilities that comes after taking the vaccination. But the idea of forcing people to go and take the vaccination against their will is what I don't like in this situation. In fact, I am completely 200% against any vaccination for kids, because we cannot compete. Every kid has its own immune system. I'm not a doctor. I'm not trying to prescribe, but I'm trying to say that the situation at hand doesn't permit the vaccination to be tested for children. Even adult immune system can't withstand the vaccination. People who has taken the vaccination are having side effects. They fall sick for a few days, and some might not even recover from it. What about somebody who has a good immune system with antibodies? Still, the government is mandating them to go and take the vaccination. It might cause complications in their system if not properly taken care of. And by the way, how can we know which vaccine is legit, which vaccine is good for the people? Because we have various companies producing these vaccines. There are a lot of countries producing these vaccines. There are a lot of companies producing these vaccines. Now, we can't see truly which country or which company has the correct vaccination or the correct vaccine. So, in my opinion, children out of the situation, they shouldn't take the vaccine to children. Even if they should try this vaccine, they should try it for elderly people first. People with, very chronic disease, people with very serious problem, they should try it with them first. And those trying to implement or force other citizens to take the vaccination should show us a public demonstration. Lead us by example. For example, if a governor is saying the vaccination should be used for citizens, please let the governor sit outside. Then a doctor should give him the vaccination in the general public for us to be sure that we have a cure. I'm very sure that most people, most officials are not vaccinated.
Yeah.
So, B, that is the topic I was even planning to give for the second group B. How do you feel about vaccinated kids? So we have talked about it. If you have opinions, you can also give yours.
So we already answered question one.
Yes. So we have 10 minutes left in our time. We can use that to really work on other aspects. What change has COVID-19 to your environment? Do you prefer to take the vaccination or prefer not to, and why? What do you think about the COVID? When I mean think about the COVID, about COVID concerning traveling, concerning leisure, concerning entertainment, concerning other places that you can visit and enjoy yourselves. How has COVID changed the outlook of things in this present day? Then how can you prevent yourself from COVID-19? Then number one, very good that we have already talked about it before now. How do you feel about vaccinating kids? But you can also say your opinion. I think I am more active than every other person. I don't know.
I can take number 4.
Okay.
I'm contra vaccination. And I think so, especially while if there are such side effects and there is no 100% guarantee
okay.
Guarantee of protection.
Yes.
And I think it's wrong.
I also support the motion. I am 200, in fact, 1000% against the vaccination. See, that is my opinion. I'm not saying people should not take the vaccination. COVID is not the most complex diseases that mankind has faced. There are swine fever and there are cancer. Do we have cure for cancer? I think no. Up to this very day, there is no cure for cancer. So you can't tell me that the years spent and people who have died of cancer up to this very moment are less important than those who are dying of COVID. So you can see that COVID situation is controllable. In fact, from what some doctors said, they said if you have antibodies, you can live. And you can also secure yourself for a period of time. Okay. And those with cancer don't have any option. They only have few days to live, or a few weeks to live. So even after doing operation, removing cancer, it grows up. That is how dangerous cancer is. So the taking of the vaccination that has not been 100% certified, approved, is a risk. So such risk, I don't think any individual should do it. And certain vaccinations, I think they are all business inclined. It's a business strategy, or maybe there is something hidden we still haven't known. Okay, so that is my opinion. I won't take the vaccination and I don't care. I don't want to. Yes, Lera, you're not talking. You're just smiling and
Yeah, I want to choose question. How can you prevent yourself from COVID-19?
yes.
And I think about it, it's most important to concentrate on your health, you know. It's mean eat good food, do sport and take some vitamins, you know, check your blood about your vitamins, what you need, and concentrate about, I think it's 90 or 80% everything about food, you know, what you eat. It's mean you. Yeah.
Yes,
That's what I think. Yeah.
Yes, that point is clear. I have a student who told me that because nowadays we don't hear about fever, headache, even cancer or some other diseases that have been before this COVID came out. Now, every hospital you go to, they now say you have COVID. So
Yeah, because
we can't even know if that is true.
yeah, usually in America, it's #1 problem. It's food, you know, what people eat. A lot of people prefer like fast food. It's dangerous for
Or
your
Germany.
body.
Yes, that is America. They love fast food. Oh,
In
down here,
Germany,
it's
it's
a
the
problem.
same.
Yeah, I think it can kill you, you know, it doesn't matter, COVID or something else. It's sooner or eventually you will have diabetes or other diseases. It's not because other illnesses, it's because you food, you know, dangerous food. That's why.
Yes, it's true. I agree
Yes.
with that point. Yes, it's true. What you eat. So,
For me?
yes.
What do you do?
Yeah, no, I mean, generally what we eat, what people eat depends on how healthy you are going to be. There are people who love to eat a lot of burgers and this fast food.
Yeah, everything fat with a lot of sugar, you know, because sugar is like drug for you, you know, for your body. People can stop it. You can go to different stores or cafe restaurants. You see how people addicted from sugar, you know, and it's very dangerous. They don't think what eventually can happen with them.
Yes, even alcohol. Alcohol contains sugar.
Yeah.
And even meat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So excess of all these things, they cause problems. Even smoking also is also part of.
Yeah, but about alcohol, everybody knows like it's bad. Like alcohol, smoking is bad. But
not everybody knows smoking and alcohol is bad.
No, they know, but they just addicted, you know, everybody know this, they understand it, but they can just, you know, very easy say, okay, I'm not smoking today. No, they addicted too much. People eat like desserts or some, I don't know, like cakes. They thinking it's okay because it's food. They eat like every day. They think I can eat it every day because it's my food or something, you know. They don't understand like it's so bad too.
Yes, it's true.
Same like alcohol, you know, if you drink too much, you will have problem. If you eat too much, you have problem. But if you drink 1 glass, you know, nothing happen with you.
No, from 1 glass, you go to 2 glass. From 2 glasses.
No, that's what I said, only 1 glass.
Yes.
You need to know, you know, and measure everything. You can do too much. If you do everything like a little bit, it's fine for your body, fine for yourself, you know, but if you do too much, everything, it's not good for you.
Okay. Yes, do we have any more?
Looks like we have 1 minute.
Okay.
And also, can I just add to the question which Vera just was trying to explain, and I'd like to add, just if you know somebody got sick, like in your family, like from my experience, my son got sick with COVID recently, just a couple of weeks ago. and he got isolated in his room. And I thought that anyway we're gonna get sick because we were, you know, in one house.
Yes.
But we did not get sick. He isolated, and we just were bringing food to his room. You know, he
Yeah.
was taking food. And he told me, "Mom, don't come into my room because you're gonna get sick." Yeah, and